Health officials all over the world are hoping Nigeria is not too late to head off a possible epidemic.
You can turn back now or learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. Zaire, 1976. A patient seeks treatment for his high fever and nurses mistake his symptoms for malaria. They give him a dose of quinine and send him home. The nurse who gave the injection is low on supplies, so she keeps the needle and uses it on other patients. This man dies in less than a month. A few weeks later, so do 18 of the friends and family who helped with the burial ritual. The hospital using dirty needles is flooded with patients showing similar symptoms. Doctors notice a simultaneous outbreak in Sudan, and they realize that this is not malaria, but instead something entirely new: Ebola. Since then, outbreaks have occurred more than 20 times. As recently as 2014, a person infected with Ebola can die within 6 days of exhibiting symptoms which include fever, achiness, rash, bloody stool, vomiting, and often massive bleeding. With a fatality rate of at least 60%, this is a frightening disease. But there's something even more disturbing. Scientists still don't know much about it. Could Ebola really become a worldwide epidemic? Here's where it gets crazy. It depends on which part of the world we're asking about. The 2014 outbreaks began in Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone, countries with endemic poverty and a broken healthcare system. In fact, all outbreaks of this disease up to 2014 have occurred in Africa. In terms of communicability, Ebola isn't as easy to catch as you might think. It isn't airborne, and most human-to-human contact appears to come through the transfer of bodily fluids. Initially, the mainstream media fanned the flames of public anxiety, speculating whether this could lead to an outbreak as Ebola victims were flown to other countries, including the United States. But has this been blown out of proportion? Commentators like Greg Gutfeld think so, noting that fear-mongering stories about epidemics are hot air. Ebola kills its victims too quickly to cause widespread transmission, and the past outbreaks can be attributed to animal-human transmission like eating fruit bats, or human-to-human transmission through unhygienic conditions in homes, hospitals, and public areas. The 2014 outbreak has also prompted its fair share of conspiracy theories, especially when a so-called secret vaccine named ZMapp was given to a doctor and a missionary who were infected, likely helping them survive an outbreak that has killed hundreds. The theories here range from familiar ideas that pharmaceutical companies are putting profit over people to more outlandish claims of secret epidemics not making it to the news, population control, and more. To Gutfeld and others who feel that the story is overblown, the media is filling a slow news season by manufacturing hysteria. And, to more cynical observers, the US news institutions aren't trying to fill a slow news season so much as they are trying to distract viewers from other stories across the world. Stories that the mainstream doesn't want you to know.
If it is only transferred through bodily fluids, and we're not exactly positive, Greg, we don't know.
Would you like me to walk you through the steps?
It's got a 90% mortality
60%.
rate with no. Well,
60%.
it's up to 90, Greg.
60%. Let's work with the facts. Here's how it's spread. Contact of secretions of the sick or the corpses. There are in West Africa. The reason why it's a large increase is because it started in rural areas, which can be localized and isolated.
I get it.
I know you don't want to listen to the facts.
No, Greg, I do like listening to the facts. I would like to also inject my opinion.
Opinion needs to be based on fact.
I'm done.
Okay. Bob.
Let me know when you're.